Howdy everyone, this is Trisha and welcome to my channel. So I'm outside because some work is now being done under our pergola. Recently I had a lot of construction going on and all that noise was because they were building, excuse while I turn around, this little roof area coming out from our back door here out to our carport. So they built this nice little covered area, so now when we walk out we don't have to get rainwater on us. A nice railing here so my mom can hold on as she's going in. Let's turn around. I had some plants in here that I had to take out, or I've cut down a rose bush here, and I had a hibiscus over here because now there's going to be so much shade. They're not going to do well here, so I've cut them out. Maybe that rosewood bush should come out, but we're planning on pulling it out completely because we want to fill this with some little rocks and maybe put a little bench. My husband would like to put a bigger water fountain here, so we'll see if that happens. But anyway, so now it comes all the way out here. Had a plug put there, light fixture that can go out into the cars, also light up that way. And that is what I wanted to show you. Now what is going on out here. So aside from a bathroom being done and now a little roof, now this little floor here. My husband and I had been planning for this for some time, and we said this is going to be year 2023 was going to be the year that we were going to get a lot of these things done because we're getting older and we want things to be nicer for us as we age. So this is what's being done. So they cleared out all this grass and leveled this out. They pulled out a root that was sticking out of here, and of course my husband had set out some red bricks which are stacked up over there. He had set up a little floor there, and I had the table and chairs there, some plants and other plants around these posts, and then a bench swing goes on there. But we removed everything. So this is going to be this was the pergola itself is 20 feet, but we added 4 feet. And I believe this is 10 feet going this way. But the 4 feet was added because we want to place a barbecue pit there and maybe a little table here for a little workstation. Originally, my husband and I cleared out this corner back here. This is a corner that I had succulents in and everything. It was a nice little sand and pebble garden, but cats in our neighborhood decided to use it as a sandbox. And every time I'd come over here, it stank. So I told my husband, okay, we have leftover these patio, what are these things called? I had it in the tip of my tongue just now. These pavers. I had these look the mess, way over there on our patio, but because they put a sidewalk, we had to pull them out. So then I put them here because these were left over. So we made a little corner here, and that was going to be my succulent garden. Then we decided, oh, you know what? We have these stepping blocks here. There's another one under here somewhere. You can see it right there. That we decided to add them here because we decided, okay, the barbecue pit can go here. That's going to be a little area where we can stand around with. We have this table that we want to refinish. And then we thought we'd put that one coming out like this. So it would be like a little work barbecue station, this little corner. But then that's not going to happen because the barbecue workstation is going to go here now. We'll see how that turns out. Oh, and then the swing that goes on here, we're thinking about, because we don't swing on it. We barely even sit on it. We're thinking about putting it over here now instead, going across this way. And maybe I'm going to paint it. I don't know if I'm going to. I would like it to be like a really bright color, kind of give it a look Mexican vibe to it. So I might do that. I'm hoping that I have these plans in my head of doing all these things, but who knows if they happen. But y'all need to encourage me. Trisha, do that bench. So that whether we hang it back on here or over there, refinish it somehow if I don't paint it, like a bright color. But anyway, I want bright colored pots in here. Of course, all these plants are going to go back in here, and I bought some other stuff that I want to put in here because it's going to be nice and shady. Also, at the top of the pergola, my husband's thinking about maybe replacing some of those beams going across. He's not liking the way they're looking. And then we have this solar kind of UV cloth here. which we've had there for some time, but I want to replace it with something like a turquoise or, light blue or something, just to give some color up on top of here, and just, make everything really cozy and fresh feeling down here. Okay, so we're gonna have concrete put in there. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this is all prepared for that. You can see they've put this rebar wiring, whatever this is called, for that concrete. Okay, so now what's going to happen to this little corner? Well, we plan on bringing my mom's dogs over here. She's got 3 chihuahuas that my brother's caring for right now. And they used to be indoors in her house, but now they're outdoors. So since they've gotten used to being outdoors, and she would like to have them here more often, because she started coming, like 2 days and then staying at her house, and then a little longer, and then just going home for the weekend. Because little by little I was noticing she just can't do a lot of things for herself, and my brother needs he can't really help her with a lot of things. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it, but I'll bring you to my house. So I've had her here since my father passed away, and now she's pretty much here all the time. We fixed up a room for her, we redid a bathroom for her, that little roofing thing over there, I've been wanting that for years, you guys, but now that I have my mom here, we said, let's just do it. And the guy was here, that's going to do this, and he says he can do that, so he did that real quick. Boom. It is meshed into the roofing of the house. By meshing I mean blended, but we couldn't find like the dark brown, or that used to be a light brown, the shingles. So we just put a brown whatever up there, put that on there, because all this has to be redone anyway. The whole roof, the shingles, they're like 20 something years old, or almost 30. So they're gonna have those shingles are gonna have to be replaced. So we just told him, put whatever on top. He did a great job. I love the way he blended that little corner. Anyway, so the dogs are coming. So we got a doghouse. My mom bought this, actually, and my son and my husband put it together. We got it from Amazon. I think it was like $269, around that price. It's really nice little cedar house. It's just a medium-sized dog house, and but the 3 little dogs would fit nice and cozy in there. So what I had done is I had put this rug here. I was gonna put that fabric that you put down to block weeds, but I had this carpet that we were gonna throw out, and I said, you know what? Instead of throwing it out, why don't I just put it there, and we'll put the house on top of that, and then I'll put some mulch or I was gonna put some stepping stones on top of that, and then some a little bit higher, so they could walk up. They're little, but they can probably jump up there, but still, I wanted to make it easy on them, give them something to walk up. But anyway, that's what I was gonna do, and then put a little fence around here so that they get used to this little corner, and then every so often when we come out, we can let them out and let them wander around. This whole fencing is all enclosed except over here. We had a fence there, but we had to remove it because the guys had to be building here. So I don't know if you can see this black wire. All right, there's a little fence going like this, but then it goes like that, and had a little gate that my husband and I kind of makeshifted, kind of rigged it up ourselves to create a little fence to walk in and out, and also to protect this little kitten who was outside, because, well, she's not a kitten anymore, she's a mama cat. She's had kittens, but to protect her from other, dogs or whatever that want to come in here and bother her. And so we decided to enclose all this, and then the little gate. Anyway, that's a long talk, just to get to the point that I wanted to put a little fence around here, and just to keep them in that spot, and then the other fence, of course, keeps them in the yard itself. But I need them to get used to. So now that we're not going to be using this as our little cooking area, I'm not going to use it as a succulent garden. I am going to put this doghouse in here instead. It'll be like that, long ways like that, facing the same way, but right here. That's my plan, so that then they can have this whole bigger corner, bigger space, and then I can, put some sort of little gate or fencing around here, a little doggy corral or something, put here, to keep them in there at night. And then I'll bring the umbrella that I have over there, just in the meantime, have it here until I can get like a cute little shade put here so that, you know, when it's raining or something, you know, keep them covered. And then when it's not raining, I can put it down and they can have the, you know, a cool breeze and everything flowing through. But then also be able to also easily cover the area in case it gets cold. Of course, the plan is if it gets cold, just like we do with her, and when she's had kittens, when it gets super cold or freezing outside, we bring them in. This little girl, she is the daughter of another cat, a little mama cat that just came around our yard and decided to have kittens here. And we took care of them. We've had different little stories that I've told you about where I've hand fed them. We thought she was lost, and then she wasn't lost. She was actually in our storage room. And then she's had other babies, and you know, we've just watched them, but you know, they disappear because something's coming in here to take them, and we don't know if it's an opossum or what. But anyway, she's the one and another male cat who likes to hang around the front. But she is the one who is stuck here, and she's had babies. She's had babies, and we're thinking, oh, she's going to have babies soon. We're going to need to get her fixed. So anyway, before that happens, of course, before she gets pregnant again, but I don't know. You guys, we're so busy with so many things. We don't even, sometimes she disappears and we're like, oh, she's gone. No, she keeps coming back. So we feed her, and she's so sweet because when she was a baby, she was one of the little kittens that we did have indoors for quite some time. And we loved on her, so she loves us back. And she's happy in here or, you know, out here or in the house, wherever we decide to let her. But anyway, yeah, if it gets cold or anything, the animals go into the garage. They don't stay out here. So anyway, see this black fencing that I put here? I had purchased these pieces to do a garden to keep rabbits out of my vegetables. But then we decided to line up from way over there all the way like this. And so we bought more. And then this piece actually doesn't go right here. I flipped it open and pushed it this way, and then that's the extra that goes across here and creates a little gate right here. So this will get put back. We'll put back the fencing once all the construction is done out here, so we don't have to worry about, you know, opening and closing and people, you know, because it wasn't very stable. So we need the guy who's doing all this work to drill. Let me see, where is it? Yeah. To drill a deeper hole right there so that these little posts that are right here can go in deep in there. That way the little gate that we had here can swing nicely and not be like, oh, falling, and then everything kind of slanting every time we move it. Keep everything nice and, you know, tight. But this type of fencing is what I think I'm going to go and buy more of to create for that section, except that now I've seen the price of these. When I first started buying these, they were $14.99, like $15 a piece, and I think I had bought like 6 of them when I did my garden. So I spent like $90, but then we went and bought more, and then the price when it had already was up to like $22. This is after, you know, the thing that happened in 2020. You know, I ordered them and picked them up, but they were like $22, and now they're like $24.99 because I did have to go buy like 2 extras, and I bought sticks, and then I bought the little locking bit so that if you create a fence, this little piece right here, so that if you create a little gate, it lifts up, and then you can open the gate and then, you know, close it and then push it back down and it'll lock it in. So that's your little latch, if you will. So I don't know. So I'm going to see if I can find something not as expensive that I can use for, you know, a little corral. Even if it comes out onto the grass a little bit, that's fine. They'll have a little more space there. But yeah, this is what's going on right now. And I will do follow-up videos, or maybe I'll just do one long video of everything that's going on here. And then maybe finally I'll end up doing one where everything's all decorated. But sorry I didn't do it before because I didn't think about doing a video about this. You know, these guys were out here doing first in the bathroom. It was a different guy actually. And then these guys came out to do this, and another man was gonna do this. It's a long story, you guys, but another man was going to do this work 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, he didn't show up. Oh, I haven't finished this other job. And then it got to the point where he wasn't even calling us. My husband was calling him. And he just told him, you know what, never mind. And these guys, because we wanted this little roof set, we do this work too. And because they did such a great job over here, really nice, they're also going to do this. And as soon as they're done, they were done with all of this on Saturday. Okay, yesterday, Monday, they came in and they started measuring and staking out where they were going to put. Then they came early this morning, put all this. They had put already one of these here, but then they finished putting it all the way around with all their careful measuring and leveling and all that. And they cleaned out all the grass in there and they put all this here. So now it's just waiting for when they can deliver the concrete, because look at our skies. Oh my gosh. Little cool front. It's spring break and we always get this. And I was telling my husband, oh no, I just thought, and I told him on Sunday, it's spring break. It's going to rain this coming week and these guys are going to do our cement floor. And he's like, nah. And I said, yes. And guess what? It's sprinkling on me right now as I'm talking to you. All right, everyone. I will continue this video. This is just for you to look at this and hopefully whatever, if it's going to rain, let it rain tonight. Let it get out of the way. But it's so beautiful. It's so nice and cool out here. I want to be doing so much, but I ran around this morning with my mom, taking her to therapy and such. Oh, and she's doing so good with the therapy. It's helping her out so much. Now she's doing little things around the house, so if she's confident enough, she wants to go back to her house. I'm cool with that, but I still want her here near me, I still want to take care of her. I don't want her to be feeling lonely over there. She's with me in the living room most of the time, all day. And even when I'm doing something, I have her sit down near me, cooking, whatever I'm doing. So we'll see what life brings. But for now, look at my mess. my whole backyard is a mess. And I just noticed something really nasty that I'm going to have to wash off right now. All right. I'll continue this, or I'll see you in another video. All right, so it's the next day and it's 8 in the morning and here we are. The cement truck is here. It's about ready to pour out some concrete, but we're waiting on somebody with some long handle thing. It's gonna pull the cement across and just smooth it out. All right, so here we go, everyone. Here's the exciting part. They're gonna start pouring the cement. I can hear it. I can almost see it sliding down that thing. This is all action going on right now. And there it is. The cement is getting poured now. It's exciting. I know this. Exciting footage brought live to you. Well, recorded live. But here it is happening in front of your very eyes. Oh, that's going to get filled. Here's the gentleman with the long piece of board that they're going to use to, I guess, level and smooth it out. All right, so this is like super noisy and all, so I'm not going to have y'all, listening to all this and watching the spreading of the cement. But, I just wanted to show a little bit of action going on. Hi, kitty. What are you doing? Hi, kitty. What are you doing? Oh, she was looking that way. That was cute.
¿Vamos a tirar a ningún lado, verdad?
No, nada más eso.
Okay, so that bird is diligently watching, waiting to be the first one to drop on the new cement floor. Okay, so this is the pattern on the cement. It's got like a little wavy effect, and they're doing that with a broom. First it gets smoothed out, and then they take a wide broom and brush it through. All right, so I'm out here and they have completed the floor. There's some little leaves that have been falling on there from the this tree up here. They're actually seeds. But anyway, that tree always drops those darn seeds. So they fell on there. Earlier when we were out here, early in the morning, there was a bird up in the tree. You know, there was a bunch of them singing, chirping, and whatever, you know, birds do. But I was joking to my husband, there's one bird that stayed behind. All the other ones already flew off. But that one stuck around because he's going to be the first one to leave a little poop on this floor. When I came out here earlier, the guy shows me, look what the birds did. They had to do their first little dropping. And I thought it was so funny because, you know, I had told my husband the same thing earlier. But anyway, yeah. This is what the floor looks like. There's a little bit of a kind of a different stripe here, but it kind of just changes. But it's all just going to dry. It's going to look good. And then I'll go ahead and go in there and sweep, you know, the little loose bits of cement. And, of course, some of those leaves will probably pop out of there. It's no big deal. The little kitty cat that we had out here, little mama cat, I let her go inside the house. I had come out here with my dog Freya because she wanted to come out with me when I came out here to talk to them a while ago while they were doing the smoothing out and such. She was walking. She was standing right, and then she started walking this way like she was about to step in there. And we're like, no! And she stops. And I told her, go inside. So she ran back. And walking back there to open the door to let her in, the little kitty cat followed along. And I said, you get inside too, because I can just imagine her little kitty paws all over here. Now, there are other cats that hang around here, and I'm kind of out here kind of looking out for them because they might go ahead and step in here. But no, so far, no cats. Probably from all the noise from that truck in the morning leaving the cement, the cement truck. Oh, you guys, but I can't wait. Now, this frame they've created here, this wood frame, they'll come either tomorrow or the next day. He said probably not tomorrow, maybe the next day. He said depending on the weather. He said if it gets really sunny and everything later today, if for some reason, then tomorrow it's super sunny in the morning, they'll come in the afternoon and remove it. If not, they'll wait till the next day because they want to make sure that, the whole foundation is nice, stable and dry before they remove the framing. Makes sense. So can't wait to put some of these plants back over here, do some actual cleaning up of this whole area, and make it all look nice again. I'm just looking at pots that are overturned and stuff, but yeah, I can't wait. And now that the cement has been done, that somebody actually came and did the work and did the thing that I've been wanting for years over here, that's been done, I feel like, oh my gosh, these things are completed. Check them off. The only thing now that my husband does want to do is he wants to run electricity and to put I think I mentioned this already, put a plug, or plugs right here to plug some things, like maybe down at the bottom here, an outdoor one, and then one up here, because I want to maybe have a table right here, and then I can plug in, whatever blender, whatever, we want to do out here, or make some drinks, or if it's part of, whatever we're making as far as food is concerned. I thought, well, maybe I can do some videos out here as well. And we want to put the barbecue pit over here. And we're considering maybe in the future, maybe having this as a roof, or at least the center part, because we're thinking about, should we put a ceiling fan up there, an outdoor ceiling fan? But I think at least a light, little light fixture, so we can have an outdoor light there. I mean, we have all these little lights out here, little string lights, but maybe just a regular bulb light. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all give me your opinions. And by the way, this, I'm going to go ahead and order it now. I'm so excited. And replace that, because we weren't sure how much this was going to end up costing. The cement, we had we had the labor and all that figured out, but we knew that the cement was going to be, $700-800, depending on how much was needed to fill in. Because they gave us an estimate, but it actually came out to like $649 just for the concrete, the cement that was poured in there. So my husband had more than that budgeted just in case, so that's gonna get ordered right away. Okay, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, it looks a little messy, the grass here. This grass is probably not going to survive, because when we had the front sidewalk done, the grass where, any little bit of cement kind of fell on, kind of died off. I should come out here and just water it down. Maybe that would help. Should come over here. I should do that, right? Because this is all good grass. It just needs to be mowed and such. This needs to be cleaned out. But yeah, lots of things to do to fix this up. But for now, this is the finished flooring. And sorry I didn't have any footage of the roof over there being done. Yeah, so I'm really happy. So I'm going to say to these gentlemen that they did a great job. So I'm going to give them a big old thumbs up. And I hope that you too will give them a big old thumbs up. And leave a kind comment down below. Let me know what you think and give me some ideas. Hey, whatever. Like I said, this is probably going to go off because this is where the swing was hanging, and maybe it's going to get placed over there. I don't want to put the swing here again because I want to make this the area where we stand and cook, and then I want to have a little the little table that I have under the umbrella over there. I want to move it over here with the chairs, so a swing there, which is kind of like halfway in, halfway out, and it's gonna kind of be in the way. And since we don't sit on it to swing, I was telling my husband, could we put it over there, and then I'm just gonna possibly paint it or you know, sand it and refinish it or something. Do something to fix it up. Let me show you what it looks like. I know I was already going to be done with the video. Anyway, it's back there. See? My father built that swing. He actually did it on a frame and everything, but then we decided that we wanted it under the pergola. So we took the frame apart and we used part of the frame up here. That wood is from the frame. We have some other wood over there that we've put away. That's part of that. And we want to use it also for some other builds. But anyway, leave a kind comment down below. And, you know, throw some ideas, whatever you're thinking in your head. Just throw them in. Why not? And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button and then the notification bell so that you get notified of every time or as soon as I upload a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, enjoy.